I'm Ellie, and I'm going to be showing you some contemporary female monologues that I have found during my past year of auditions. Oh, I need to get my notes up first, that would be good. So last year when I was auditioning, I found a bunch of monologues through different means. So one of the ways I found these monologues was I went on this website called Script, and there's all these plays and books on that website, and I signed up for a free, you have to pay to go on it, so I signed up for a free month. And you could go on all the plays, so I basically just researched a lot on there, and I could check all these plays out and not actually purchase them and check there was actually a monologue in them, because that was one of the main issues I found. I would find all these plays, but then you don't know if there's a good enough monologue in them at all, or if there's like a character your playing age, or if it's a suitable monologue for an audition. So that's a good tactic I found. So yeah, I would just go on to Script, look up the play, find them if it has a monologue, and then I would purchase the play if I had a monologue I wanted to do in it. Another method to find plays is to go up to London and look in bookshops there. There's the Royal Court bookshop that I went into, and also the National Theatre bookshop, where you can just pull out a few plays, sit down, flick through them and see if they have any good monologues, and then purchase the play. Also, I went online at these bookshops as well, so there's like Royal Court online website where they have plays, and you can also buy like a random selection of plays too for a set price. And also like Nick Hearn books, they have loads of plays on there, and I'd go to like the most recent releases and read the blurb of the play, and if I like the sound of it, I would then Google the play and then put the word monologue afterwards. And sometimes some YouTube videos would pop up of people doing monologues from that play on YouTube. Then you can just click on the video, watch the monologue and see if you like it, and then purchase the play. So that's like my personal trick that I would always use. So I have compiled a list of plays that I have found monologues in. Some of these are monologues that I've done, or spare ones that I didn't use, or ones that my friends used that I really liked. So I've auditioned for 2 years, and the first year I only did one contemporary monologue, and the monologue I did for that year was from a play called Bull by Mike Bartlett. And the description of the play is a razor-sharp play about the fine line between office politics and playground bullying. Bull offers ringside seats as 3 employees fight to keep their jobs. Now there's 2 male characters in this and a female character. I'm pretty sure the female character is in her 20s, I think they're all in their 20s. Now I did Isabel's monologue from this play. One thing to be aware of is she is mean and cutthroat and harsh to this other character. It is her telling this other character that she did these horrible things to him, and she doesn't feel guilty about it because he is just one of those people that you can walk over in life, and he's nothing compared to her basically. I found it really interesting and fun to do. However, it's not a character that I personally would probably be cast as, which may have been detrimental to me when I was actually using it for auditions. However, if you think you would be cast as that character, then I highly recommend this monologue, as it is really fun to do. Now, my main contemporary monologue from my last year of auditioning that I used for nearly all of the drama schools I applied for, and that was over 10 drama schools, was from Many Moons by Alice Birch. Now, this is a play that has 4 characters in it, and they're all separate and they have their own storylines at the beginning, but by the end they all come together in the story. The character I did the monologue from was a character called Juniper, and in the play it says she's 24, but she's innocent enough you could probably play her younger. There is a common monologue from this play that I heard a lot of people doing, which was, or that I was told was quite common by teachers, which was the I'm looking for love monologue. However, I didn't do that monologue. It is a good monologue. She basically explains her dating and love life. But the monologue that I did from this play was the one where she talks about her birthday, and it starts with "Today is my birthday." And I just enjoyed that monologue. It was so flexible. She talks about her birthday and it's all very positive, but there's so much underlying loneliness in it, and yeah, I just loved the depth to it, and she was such a fun character to play, and I loved the monologue, and yeah, as I said, it's really flexible in auditions. Another monologue I did that was my second contemporary was from a play called Punk Rock by Simon Stevens. Now, this monologue was definitely my more serious monologue, and the play is described as a dramatic, slow-building story of a violence in school. So I did Lily's monologue from the play. You may find other monologues in the play, as there are male students and female students, as it's set in a school. And yeah, Lily's monologue that I did was just about her talking to her friend and kind of talking him down from potentially doing something really bad. The next monologue is from a play called Island Town by Simon Longman. I really like the play. It's about 3 friends who are stuck in a dead-end town and they want to get out and do something with their lives. The monologue is quite serious and dramatic and really passionate. She basically is the character called Kate, and she has 2 monologues in the play. I think there's another female character and a male character that have monologues in the play as well. But I looked at the character Kate's monologue, and she's basically trying to convince her friends to leave town with her. So it's not a comedic monologue and could be a good one to do. Now, a monologue that my friend did was from Tribes by Nina Rain. It's about a deaf son who is raised in a dysfunctional hearing family. Now, my friend did a monologue from the character Sylvia, and it's the girlfriend of one of the main characters who is going deaf, and it's about her struggles. And she used sign language when she was doing it, as it says in the stage directions to sign, and she knew sign language. It was really emotional to watch, and it was just really unique. I'd never seen someone do sign language in a monologue before. So yeah, really impactful, definitely different. If you know sign language, that could be a really good monologue to do. Another play is Vera 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 by Hayley Squires. It's a dark comedy play about what we are willing to fight for. Now, my friend did a really emotional, but I think it was funny in some parts, monologue from this play. The character's called Charlie, and it was an emotional monologue. She's saying it to the boy that she likes about someone close to the character who has passed away recently. Another monologue that I found was from Playing with Grown-Ups by Hannah Patterson. Got it here. And the play is basically a dinner party between 2 couples, and there was a monologue in it for a younger actor, as the other characters in the play are like in their 30s, but she is actually 16 and her name's called Stella, and she has a speech at the beginning of the play, and also I think there's another one like halfway through, but I looked at the one at the beginning, and she's basically talking about adults. That's such an awful description. I don't know how else to describe it, but she's talking about adults and like emotions and how we deal with things, and yeah, it's just a nice monologue. It's nothing's too complicated about it. She's just talking and it's natural. I really like it. It's about how you deal with like problems and how when you're an adult you don't like talk about things anymore, and yeah, I liked it. Now, this play is a bit more common. It's BU21 by Stuart Slade, but I think it's a good play to look at, and people do recognise the play, but there are good monologues in it. So BU21 is about 6 young people in the aftermath of an attack in London. There's a few female and male characters in this play, so there's a few monologues to pick from. One that I saw being done was a story about the attack, and it was half serious, half comedic, so it was a good mix. It's an entertaining monologue. Another play that's kind of in the same vein, some people have heard of it, some people haven't. It's Immaculate by Oliver Lansley. It's a comedy on the virgin birth where a young woman finds herself unaccountably pregnant. Now, this is a really entertaining play. It's a cool idea and it's just funny. There's 2 female characters, Rebecca and Mia. One is more serious, and one is the poor girl who had this immaculate conception done to her, and she's talking about, is this her baby, is it not? And then the other one is her friend, and it's a bit more comedic, so there's options there. So definitely check out Immaculate. Another play is Plastic Figurines by Ella Carmen Greenhill. It's a funny, moving play about 2 siblings. The monologue I found from it was the sister, Rose, and she is in hospital, and a nurse or a doctor has just come in, and she gets angry / emotional at them about how she's just sat there and she has no clue what's going on. They haven't told her anything, and like, how dare they? It's one you can get more like angry in. She's a protective sister, and it allows you again to play more angry than just upset. The last play is Low Level Panic by Claire McIntyre. It's a funny play about 3 20-something women. So I found a monologue in it from a character called Mary, and it seems quite interesting. It's basically her just questioning and contemplating things in life. So again, just simple, natural, nothing too complicated in it. But I've never heard it being done in an audition. So that's all the monologues I have. Now, there's loads more plays, obviously, that was just a selection. If you have any monologue suggestions, please put them down in the comment section because you may help someone out. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope this video helped you out, and see you in the next video. Bye!